With one tap, you're in. Only on TapN Radio.
You're rocking with the KonnecT Show on TapN Radio. You can find us on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, or at www.thekonnectshow.rock. Don't forget, that's the KonnecT Show with a K. With a K.
Wait a minute. Oh! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up.
That felt good on my back.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
It's like a back stretch.
Oh.
Oh, you don't even fade out. Oh, did it? Oh, my bad. Anyway, aloha. It is I, Sapphire's Savory McLovin, and we are here with...
DJ Mom's Music was happening.
And you are here for another episode of the KonnecT Show. So, Moms, it's been a while. How you been?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been good. I've been resting, chilling, taking
What'd
it
you do
easy.
for the holiday?
Slept
Did you?
and rested because it wasn't too much to do. Cause
You didn't get any
everything
like...
was
Oh, it was...
washed out.
Yeah, it was rainy.
It rained, and not only rainy, I had the heat on in my house. I had to pull out the heater
It was a little chilly.
in May, and I'm like, what the fuck?
It
Like,
was.
come
a little,
on.
It
like,
was a little chilly. I'm
I
gonna
can
give you
understand. I can understand. You know, little warm rain. I'm like, it's a little drizzly, but it's still warm outside. No, it was
that. It
cold.
was definitely chilly. I will give you that.
Yeah.
And yeah. It was chilly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of plans got canceled that weekend.
Yeah, I actually ended up cooking for myself some
Ooh.
things I wasn't supposed to be eating,
Oh.
but I had a hankering for,
Oh, okay.
and so I prepared them in honor of my Granny Ann. Love you, Granny Ann. Even though it was uncured, I made some ham
Oh.
and some macaroni and cheese. It came prepared, but it was macaroni and cheese. Because I wanted some. I was like, I didn't get none last time I was home.
Wow.
So, yeah, I made that for myself.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, ooh, celebration.
Celebration.
And I basically chilled out this weekend. Ooh, Bam, what did you do for your birthday? You did what? You said what? You on the show right now? Yeah, what you do for your birthday?
She just put the spotlight on.
I mean, it's not like they can see him.
Shine a light on.
I still want to know what he did for his birthday. That sounds amazing. Wait, is that in New Jersey?
Looks amazing too.
I wasn't in New Jersey. I went to Virginia Beach, and then I flew down to Virginia Beach, and I flew down to Miami.
So flew down to Virginia Beach, flew down to Miami. So where was the indoor skydiving at? In Virginia. I need to write this down. Indoor skydiving. Note to self. Because I want to skydive. And if I do it indoor first, maybe that'll prepare me for the outdoor one.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I might gently pee on myself for the outdoor one.
Just a little squirt. Just a little.
No. Like a just a slow stream.
Just
all the
let
way
it
down.
log
Like,
down, all the way down.
As it's hitting the parachute. Just
Yeah.
peeing down my leg.
Just peeing, just.
Yay! Nobody will know. I
But
can
you
pee
might
on
smell
myself
like
and
pee, though.
dry up midair. Woohoo!
Might smell like pee though. But other than that.
First of all, it depends on what you drink. You gotta have some good water beverages.
Yeah,
Because
some
you know
water.
you about to jump out of a plane.
Yeah.
So you better drink some water so
Some-
your
a whole
urine
lot of
does
water.
smell very urine-y.
Yeah.
But that sounds like a fun birthday. Virginia, Miami, some indoor skydiving. I'm sure
Word.
there's some beverages. Ooh. I love the dolphins. I accidentally got makeup on a dolphin one time. That's how you know that's good makeup, because it did not come off. But the dolphin took a picture with me, and I told you, we played catch. I threw a rock.
Played
I didn't
catch?
throw a rock. The rock came up on the little bridge. It was just me and my homegirl. And I'm like, where'd this come from? And then I
Where
looked
was
down
this?
in the water. This was in DR.
Okay.
At Water World. And so, Water what? I said, oh, Ocean World. Water World was a movie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I would have looked back at the DVD later when I found it. Like, oh yeah, it was Ocean World.
Right.
So the rock comes, boom. I'm like, where does rock come from? Look down, and it's like little homies. So I'm like, and I throw the rock back, and then it threw the rock back.
Wow.
And I started playing catch with a dolphin. I think I gotta ask her if she still got the video. My homegirl took the video.
Cool.
And it was like, oh my God, I'm playing dolphin and catch. Even if I did get makeup on your face, I didn't know how porous their skin is like.
Yeah, describe their skin because I never.
Their skin is like a catfish. Have you ever seen a catfish with the skin?
Yeah. Like
smooth but a little porous.
Right.
That's how their skin is.
Oh, okay.
So when I went to go hug it, and I had, like the foundation.
Yeah.
It just was
foundation
like,
just, yeah.
And I was like, dang. And I was trying to like wipe it off so that the little trainer dude didn't see, but it was too late. It was on there.
Yeah.
Was
the spot was on the dolphin.
Yeah. Little brown spot, but it's cool.
What color was the dolphin?
It's like gray.
It's like
a grayish kind of color.
Oh, okay.
It looks blue in the water, but it's like really a grayish kind of color.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was so nice. So, did you get laid, or can we not talk about that on air? You said no. So, was there some bees involved, like some boobs, some breasts, and some big booties, or what? How'd this go down? I mean, you were just chilling. You full
just
of
chilling,
it. Just chilling. Trying not to get caught up on air. Oh, okay, fine. Don't want people to know as you go to Virginia and Miami, but you ain't do nothing. I don't know. If you didn't post, that mean you was with a chick. Oh, because that's usually when dudes, or they had that post where it's like, who's taking these pictures of you?
No, I done asked people to take pictures of me when I was by myself before.
Have you? Because everybody doesn't. Or this picture where it's like the hand is here. And that person's hand cut off. They're like cropped out. And you're like, whose hand is that?
I literally done that shit before. Like, literally, like, I see a student. There was somebody shot me. Can you take my picture? And they looked at me like,
have I taken a picture? No.
I don't take people pictures. They ask me.
I mean, I've asked people to take a picture, but when I'm by myself, I usually just do a selfie.
The selfie.
Yeah. I just usually be like, hey, I'm at the whatever, and I might be going to a pop-up event in Philly with Styles P. I like Styles P. So I got his cookbook.
Oh, yeah.
The Prison Commissary, is that what it's called?
I believe so. I'm not sure. Google it.
I'm about to Google it right now. Anyway, we actually
because doesn't he still have like a juice bar?
Does he?
Oh, okay. It's in Brooklyn, right? Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he had it with him. But that did come up.
Right.
Oh no, I'm thinking of somebody else. My bad.
Oh.
That's not the right book.
Yeah.
I mean, he does have a book.
But that's not.
It's called Invincible, but that was not the book I was talking about.
Yeah.
Dang, I got the wrong rapper. Who got the Prison Commissary? Wait a minute. Who got the
Prison Commissary book? Wow.
Why you can't say nothing? Wait, who got it though? Book. Somebody got the cookbook. Oh. It's who is this? Oh, it's by Prodigy.
Prodigy. Oh. R.I.P.
I had
Prodigy.
the wrong P.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the wrong P.
I had the wrong P.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't too sure, but I knew that was it. I'm like, why that book sound
Yeah.
My bad, Styles P. You're putting out juice bars. I'm talking about Prison Commissary cookbooks.
That really don't match.
I mean, but you was going with it. You was rocking with it.
Yeah,
you was with me for a minute.
For a hot second.
Yeah. Yeah.
For a hot second.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I see that.
yeah,
For a
yeah.
hot second. We have actually, we should be speaking to someone a little later on. Should.
Okay.
It gets very interesting with communication
Yes.
between parties.
Yes.
So some of the information that was originally requested weeks ago just got there yesterday.
Okay.
All right. But, I have a bunch of stories for us to go over.
All right.
And I've so enjoyed all the things that have taken place. And I've been like, oh, this one I just thought was actually kind of funny, though, if I may.
Okay.
Now, do you have a bicycle?
I had a bicycle.
What happened to it? Yes. Right before we go into our music break, we're going to go over our first story. I thought I did when I said at the last show we was going to start doing that, but okay. So what happened to your bike?
Well, when I was young, it got stolen. Yeah. That was the last bike I had. And I never had a bike ever since. I never had a bike. Always.
Did you say when you were how old?
I was like 10?
You were 10.
I was like 10 years old, 4th grade, living in the hood. It was typical summer thing to get your bike stolen, and Newark, it happens.
But why didn't you ever get another one?
But because you know what? My dad was like, yeah, you ain't getting another one.
Why?
Because he spent the money, and he was like, no. Because, see, you got to understand, I have African parents.
Yeah.
So, some of the social norms of over here, it don't fly.
But they don't understand. They were in Newark.
For example, spending the night. That was a no-no in my house.
In your house, you couldn't spend a night at a friend's house?
No. That was like, you have your own house.
Why would you want to spend the night at someone else's?
Why would you want to spend your nights? You have your own house, your own bed. They will think that we are poor. Some of the norms was not seen as normal.
So your dad says, your bike got stolen, you're done.
You're done. That's it. You're done. That's it. No more bikes for you. I spent my money. They stole it. It is what it is. You let it get stolen.
Did he get you like a lock for it?
No,
or a chain?
No, none of that.
Well,
none
I'm
of that.
saying
They didn't have all that back then.
They always had locks. That didn't mean we bought them.
We ain't buy them.
We didn't buy
we
them.
10, 11, 12. We ain't buy no locks.
Because I definitely, like, when me and my daughter go bike riding, I like to stop and, like, get a bite to eat.
Right.
So we'll stop off at, like, a little cafe or something. So I always, just have our locks on us so I can just lock the bike.
You said cafe. Cafe. That doesn't
or like
equate,
a little diner.
That doesn't equate to the hood. Cafe, I'm thinking nice little eatery.
Cafe de la Fried Chicken.
Suburb. Word. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not
Suburbs.
bougie. I'm not bougie.
Like to stop at a cafe. Look,
we
it was the
juice.
bodega or the Puerto Rican store. That's where we stopped at to get something to eat. Some potato chips for 25 cents. And that's that.
Well,
And you laid your bike down and hoped that somebody didn't come by and
take
steal
it.
it. Yeah. It is what it is. All
Okay.
growing up in the hood.
well, you're right. People grow up a little differently.
Yes.
And so we have locks. And helmets.
Yeah, the helmets.
We got all of that.
Helmets? Please. Helmets? Knee pads? Are you kidding me?
Oh, when I was
No.
teaching her how to bike ride, she had knee pads and elbow pads.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Good job.
And she still was a little nervous. And I was like, listen, you're going to not make it on this trip to 7-Eleven for this Slurpee unless you learn how to ride. And that really motivated her.
That was incentive. That was enough
Yeah.
incentive.
I'm like, I got you patted like a daggone robot out here. And
Right.
you still scared to fall.
Right.
Well, let me tell you about a bike situation. And this guy that's on this picture. I'm just trying to, okay. So here's what I didn't understand about this story.
Okay.
When you go in to look for a bike, I would be to think, I don't know. I'm just like, the guy goes in to test ride the bike.
Okay.
And the store that he went to, this is in Texas, and he goes into this REI store. I've never heard of it, which I think is like a Dick's Sporting Good or something like that.
Okay, something like a sporting goods store.
So people, they're supposed to give up an ID or a driver's license.
For like collateral to ride around?
Yeah, and nobody took it, so he stole it.
Oh.
But this bike is worth $6,374.73.
Oh.
How did y'all not think to be like, we need your ID? This was no Huffy.
No. This wasn't a BMX.
No, this was no $400 bike. This was almost a $7,000 bike. Nobody was like, he just rolled right out the front door.
Question. Aren't there sensors on these bikes?
Well, see, if you have the bike, I think if it's already put together in the store, I'm going to say no. Because he rolled out the store. He rolled out the front door.
I'm trying to figure out why they wouldn't put sensor on a $6,000 bike.
He said, I just want to do a test run. They said, okay. And he just rolled out the front door.
Wow.
In a champagne-colored Cannondale Jekyll Carbon 129.
Well, kudos for him.
Because I'm like, you about to come up out here.
Kudos to him.
Now, here was my other question. What does a $7,000 bike do that a regular $300 bike cannot? Does it like fly a little bit? Are there jetpacks? Is there a motor on it? A radio, a Bose surround system. What does this bike do?
For $7,000?
For $7,000.
You can get a bike, all right, but it's not a bike. It's a motorcycle.
You could get a whole motorcycle out here.
A whole motorcycle.
That's what I want to know. Like
$7,000.
Are you motorized for
what
7
are
stacks?
You like 7 stacks for real?
You could get a hoopty that's gonna run you for years.
Yeah.
For $7,000. What does this bike do?
My nephew just purchased a Kia for $6,000.
I don't
nice little Kia.
I don't trust Kias.
But it's his first car, so
it won't be his last.
It won't be his. It won't be his last. It won't be his last.
Kias,
but listen. His first.
But for a first car, I can't be mad at it. But a $7,000. Is he gonna ET up into the air,
moon.
past the moon, on the bike? Like, what does it do?
What does it do? It gotta be professional grade. The metal, the rims gotta be.
But when I looked at it, just didn't. I'm not seeing it. I looked up the bike. I looked at it. I looked up specs.
Yeah. The specs didn't even add up to $7,000.
Nah, fam. Nah.
Okay.
I got a good Schwinn at the crib that's lasted me, and I just bought my daughter one last summer, and that thing, hers is bigger than mine.
Wow.
I was like, wait, this looks stupid. Why is your bike bigger than mine though?
Wow.
Like really bigger.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like
okay.
we're the same height, but you look like you have an adult bike, and I look
Yeah,
like I have a
the
kid
bike.
I mean, I got it because it was easy for me to touch the ground, but it's like disrespectfully small in comparison to hers.
Wow. Okay.
We're gonna take a brief music break.
You had to. had to digress.
As I move past my tears of stupidity. We're gonna get into a little music. because you know it's our Indie Thursday.
Indie Thursday.
So we're gonna get to a little indie music. I'm going to actually, just give you a little bit of information about this young man when we come back. But let's start off with a little Zare. Or Zari. I ask people to tell me how to pronunciate names, and they still don't.
Yeah, so is it like two E's?
So it's Z-A-H, Za, Y,
Silence?
R-E-I.
That sounds like Zare.
That sounds like Zare, right?
That sounds like Zare.
I thought that was a Zare, but you never know.
Never know.
They sometimes get you with an extra little something.
Yeah, with a left hook.
Yeah, one time for the one time. Anyway, this is Sapphire, Savory, and McLovin.
This is DJ Mums.
You're listening to the KonnecT Show, and we will be back right after a quick and inviting music break.
Forget all your problems you got now. The world going crazy, drop everything. Gotta stay sane somehow. Gotta keep my faith strong. With my people right or wrong. Tonight I'm about to have fun, lady. Put your best dress on. You can't control me, yeah. And you don't really know me, yeah. See my happiness, I control it, yeah. Been a long time coming. I've been on it, yeah. I'm the man in my city, and you know it, yeah. Mask on when I go out, and you know why. Asking God to cover every day to go by. I ain't in my worrying about when it's my time. When it's my time, it's my time. If you feeling good, do your dance where you at. Got the whole venue swinging like a bat. Here to have a good time, in the middle with mine. I'm the one in between the lines. Yeah.
I know you'll see if you keep rocking with me. You have a good time, have a good time. You know I got what you need, some good energy. And have a good time, have a good time. I'm hanging like yeah. And you get like whoa. Let me with the boss like me. We have a good time. Let me get down in your soul. You got you lose control. Have a good time, have a good time.
Till the gas get low. Listening to my flow, fill it up, pull it to the signal. I heard ain't the finish line. The race goes on and on. Pass the baton, jumping hurdles till you get gone. It's gonna be alright. Gonna get better before it get worse. Applying pressure, getting my check up. I ain't talking about a nurse. It's all this can happen. I ain't just rapping. Put my hood on my back, making it happen. I work the whack energy, only good vibes. Put you on my way with these transcribes. It's tonight, it don't matter the time. I'ma kill it anyway, it won't be a crime. If you feeling good, do your dance where you at. Got the whole venue swinging like a bat. Here to have a good time, in the middle with mine. I'm the one in between the lines. Yeah.
I know you'll see if you keep rocking with me. You have a good time, have a good time. You know I got what you need, some good energy. You have a good time, have a good time. I'm hanging like yeah. And you get like whoa. Let me with the boss like me. We have a good time. Let me get down in your soul. You got you lose control. Have a good time, have a good time. I know you'll see if you keep rocking with me. You have a good time, have a good time. You know I got what you need, some good energy. And have a good time, have a good time. I'm hanging like yeah. Got you feeling like whoa. Never been with a boss like me, but you have a good time.
With one tap, you're in. Only on TapN Radio.
Shake, 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 Sinora, shake your body line. Work, Sinora, work it all the time.
Shake something like a Shake, shake something, bitch. Work, work something, bitch. Work, work something, bitch. Work something, bitch. Work, work something, bitch. I'm in my new coupe, popping shit from the Bluetooth. Don't let the pretty face fool you. I hurt your feelings with your man in my DMA, bitch. Got a little bit of dog in her. Young bitch, run game like an athlete. Tell you to your face, bitch, you ain't bad as me. If I snatch a nigga, so you might actually hear it in the background. Shame some wins, fatality. Now hit the highway, drop the time, now it's a skyway. I don't chase niggas, check my mind state. I got a new pair, Christian Louboutins. I ain't tried no, so in my case, it's a blind date. Shake something like I'm trying to make something, then I hop on the dick like I'm trying to break something, then I go to work on it, drop a little one, twerk on it, says this pussy is a boss, make a nigga work for it. Shake something like I'm trying to make something, then I hop on the dick like I'm trying to break something, then I go to work on it, drop a little one, twerk on it, says this pussy is a boss, make a nigga work for it.
See, this is my hood, you know that, right?
Y'all niggas ain't really getting no money. Y'all niggas be broke as hell, capping, lying, pretending. Fuck out of here. Nigga please, in my bag where I need to be. Can a nigga do shit for me? Cause I'm everything a nigga need. Nigga please. Gotta pay, ain't shit free. Shoot, I heard these niggas sweet. Like, nigga please, what you saying? I got bands, I'm the one. I'm that bitch, I'm the shit. I do anything I want. Nigga please, what you saying? I got bands, I'm the one. I'm that bitch, I'm legit. I can do anything I want. Nigga please, stop all that cap. Niggas be ratting and telling. Niggas be acting like they be having, but ain't even see no money from trap. Niggas be wearing their homeboy clothes. They don't know nothing about Hermes shopping. They don't know when that LB dropping. I get the sauce before you saw it. I keep the drip. I got niggas with the belt, but ain't no bond for this shit. I got bitches in the trenches, they involved with this shit. Hit my scammer for the digits, now we all with this shit. You know I can walk in any trap I want to legit. I keep Prada shit, Fendi shit. I can't fuck a nigga, bitch. Don't do no drugs, no trippy shit. I am such a menace, bitch. I might sit that Hennessy. On my set, I'm killing shit. Popping shit like Crisco. Pumping gas like sit go. Nigga please. In my bag where I need to be. Can a nigga do shit for me? Cause I'm everything a nigga need. Nigga please. Gotta pay, ain't shit free. Trick, I heard these niggas sweet. Like, nigga please, what you saying? I got bands, I'm the one. I'm that bitch, I'm the shit. I do anything I want. Nigga please, what you saying? I got bands, I'm the one. I'm that bitch, I'm legit. I can do anything I want. Nigga please, what do you mean? Fuck is you saying? The fuck do you think? Ain't fucking that money, can't fuck around with me. I got them bands and I pop them with ease. Nah, nigga, say what you think. Say what your chest when you talking to me. Heard you a bird, so we knock off your beat. Shoot it to the toes, make you dance in the street. Nigga, what? Say that shit. From the south, don't play that shit. Bring the scale, I weigh that shit. If it's short, we'll spare that bitch. Think it's sweet, make him eat that shit. Heart so cold, put a meat on it. Money so long, had to bring that shit. Cash out a trip, then treat his bitch. You know I'm with the action, pretty bitch, but with the shit. No, I keep a couple ratchets, I don't trust no bougie bitch. I spend bands in the morning, get that shit back for it's gone. Catch me all in the run, buying anything I want. Nigga please, in my bag where I need to be. Can a nigga do shit for me? Cause I'm everything a nigga need. Nigga please. Gotta pay, ain't shit free. Trick or treat, I heard these niggas sweet. Like, nigga please, what you saying? I got bands, I'm the one. I'm that bitch, I'm the shit. I do anything I want. Nigga please, what you saying? I got bands, I'm the one. I'm that bitch, I'm legit. I can do anything I want. Nigga please.
Easy, baby. Shawty look back, ass so fat I jump right up on that. Me you spit, she spit on the track. Call you my slimy, yeah, not slack. And she drink Henny on the bottle. Can I hit from the back? Once I hit, she getting attached. This and that, them racks in the back. Shawty look back, ass so fat I jump right up on that. The way you spit, she spit on the track. Call you my slimy, yeah, not slack. And she drink Henny on the bottle. Can I hit from the back? Once I hit, ain't no getting attached. This and that, them racks in the back. Yeah, shorty, that's facts. Give me your heart, I ain't giving it back. Once I hit, don't call my jack. Facts, I smack, not back on the map, and we back on the road. And the Hellcat scat bags and I'm clearing. Them bad bitches, they like it and they stare wearing. So I jump up on that, pockets full of green, so you know I'm a tank. Baby, you bad and you know it's fake. Baby, see you why you mad, cause I'm pulling up and you know I'm a black man. No, I want a black queen, you know that's the right thing to do. Shawty look back, ass so fat, I jump right up on that. Way you spit, she spit on the tray. Call you my slimy, yeah, and I slack. And she drink Henny on the bottle. Can I hit from the back? Once I hit, she getting attached. This and that, them racks in the back. Shawty look back, ass so fat, I jump right up on that. The way you spit, she spit on the tray. Call you my slimy, yeah, and I slack. And she drink Henny on the bottle. Can I hit from the back? Once I hit, ain't no getting attached. This and that, them racks in the back.
Oh my God, is that EC?
When I was 16, these niggas ain't believe me. Now I walk through these bitches scream EC. Big star, nigga, I'm shining like Vivi's. RP Kobe, RP GG. Life too short, nigga, roll up the tree, please. Came to the field just to fuck up a set. She let me hit it once, now we running it back. Talking that talk, better run it with Max.
With one tap, you're in. Only on TapN Radio.
You're listening to the KonnecT Show on TapN Radio.
Hold up, wait a minute,
You know,
wait a minute.
I should get some people in here that are willing to whip out like a boob or something for that part.
Whoa.
Like for that part though, like to just dance and like come in with the twerk introduction.
Oh, yeah?
That would be nice.
Wow. Okay.
Is it a plane? I mean, don't just leave me. Go look outside.
Yeah.
Look outside. What is it?
They said it was supposed to thunder.
I mean, that wasn't
They
thunder
said it.
though. That sounds like the Thunderdome.
Yeah. Why you just get out the camera?
I was just trying to make sure. Anyway, listen, people get their lives in danger for less. This ain't no movie.
Yeah,
I got
well,
to investigate
you know.
and not go outside and investigate, just peek around corners. Alrighty, let's get into the entertainment called life.
Yeah.
Let's start off with Popeyes. This was actually pretty funny. So in St. Louis, there's a sign that was posted, and it basically says...
Oh, I'm waiting for it. I'm so waiting for it.
It says that on the 1st of June that this particular Popeye location, which had been taken over by new management, would no longer be serving white people. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Wow.
It said reserve the right to refuse service to white people. We apologize for any inconvenience. Signed, General Manager Mason.
Wow.
But what I laughed about even harder than that, because come on, people, that clearly, come on. What was even funnier is that them saying it was being investigated by police.
Investigated?
After the location temporarily closed down. Due to the sign.
Due to the sign?
I said, instead of saying love that chicken from Popeyes, they need to be like, white people love that chicken from Popeyes. Y'all got this investigated? Seriously?
For a sign?
A typed up sign at that. I mean, if you look at the picture, you can see the sign was typed up. It wasn't even like it was printed like as staples or something. It had a little stick and like really looked like anybody could have typed it. So they had to put out a statement.
A whole statement.
The manager did not post the sign, and the business is not under new management, as alleged per our investigation.
Wow.
I said, this is what y'all investigate?
Wow, they trying to set this Popeyes up, boy. Trying to set them up for failure.
Just the fact that y'all went to investigate
this whole thing.
That was so funny.
Wow.
Somebody said
off of a sign though.
Somebody was like, "It's not good for the community."
You think?
Just take it down and reopen.
Just take it down.
Anyway,
That's all.
I'm just saying.
It's a sign.
It's a sign.
Take
Just
it down.
Take it down and reopen. Because if that was a Popeyes and it said we're under the right to refuse black people, I just would order.
Yeah.
And when I got to the window, I'd be like, I'm really rusted. I still want my chicken now. Like, yeah, we gonna blast you, but what they have done an investigation if it said that they were refusing black service.
People.
I don't know.
Black service.
I don't know if it would have got
not
that
a whole
deep.
investigation. They probably would have.
Their investigation probably just was like, yo, Bob,
yeah.
you know who put the sign up? No,
Right.
we don't know.
No, we don't know.
According to our investigation.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, let's talk about this 9-year-old. Let me tell you, people. I've been working with children for quite some time.
As I.
And sometimes you got to beat your child's ass.
Sometimes.
Especially when the 9-year-old from Utah decides to take the family car while the parents are sleeping with the 4-year-old. The 9-year-old sister takes the 4-year-old sister and drives because they want to go to California to go to the beach to go swimming on a vacation. They decided to take themselves.
They said, fuck the parents.
Y'all taking too long. COVID got us locked down.
Y'all talking too much. We got to go. We got to be out. We out.
So then the heifer crashes into a tractor trailer. Now, luckily, they weren't hurt. And it happened shortly after 5 a.m.
5 a.m.
What time did you heifers get up? Did you set an alarm?
4 o'clock, 3, 4. They actually had this planned.
Planned?
They planned it out.
When I say you got to be careful with them two right there. When they get older. What?
Listen.
At dawn, she takes the key. She's like, they sleep. She wake up the sister like, come on, you ready?
You ready?
Yeah, okay.
You got your clothes?
You got your swimsuit?
You got your swimsuit?
They got 10 miles from the house.
Wow. Yeah.
Because they wanted to swim in the ocean. Ass whooping. All right, next. This is so funny. This wasn't funny because they're getting a divorce. What's funny is the reaction of men, right? So, I don't know if you heard, but Jay Cutler, who was in the NFL, is getting a divorce.
Yeah.
Now, he was in there for 12 seasons, made more than $120 million.
Right.
He marries Kristen Cavallari, who was on a reality show called Laguna Beach.
Yeah, I remember that. So
they decide to get a divorce. Well, Cavallari had actually started a business, right? She started a line with like jewelry, clothing, and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But what's funny is they can't close out of the divorce because Jay wants half.
Of the business.
Because he said it started after the marriage and well before the divorce. He wants half of the line. And at some point, I don't know how true this is, they said that she asked for $5 million to go get a separate mansion, and he froze the accounts and told her to get a job.
Oh, damn.
So men out there have been like, Jay Cutler showing us the way.
Like, yes.
They're
this
like,
is how you do it.
They said, I know one thing about Jay Cutler. He gonna get his bag putting forth little to no effort. You gotta respect the consistency he's shown over the years. Oh my gosh. Dude's reaction to him going for half has been hilarious.
To say the least.
Yeah, because they're like, women, y'all do it all the time.
Y'all would do the same thing.
And they like,
why can't we do it?
It's so funny though, because he's made like, I think 3 times as much as her, if not more than that.
I believe so.
And I'm like, ooh, I don't know what happened, but Patsy, baby.
Yeah. Petty this is
Patsy, baby.
Pentagrass.
www.petty.com. Let's
Yeah.
talk about Google. Let me tell you, when you're taking on some jobs, here's some things you might want to do. You might want to go back and scrub some websites because people find your ish. Whatever you put out over the years, they will
Yeah, they
find
will find
you.
it.
So you better be prepared to either back it up, and just not give a what, or be like, oh, dang.
Yeah.
So Google had to pull the head of its diversity department. I think we're going to call him Mr. Bob.
Okay, Mr. Bob.
Because I don't know how to say his first name.
Okay.
So anyway, Mr. Bob had put up a blog post back in 2007
Jeez.
saying that Jews had an insatiable appetite for war and killing.
Oh. Oh.
It referred to Jews as having increasing insensitivity to the suffering of others.
Okay.
I'm just wondering, like, how did you get tapped to be the head of diversity?
With those feelings.
Like, I'm not
With
saying
those
you
sentiments.
can't have whatever feeling. People are entitled. But I feel like that might not have been a position that you should have taken.
For,
yeah. They did not fire him. They're going to put him into some other positions because, some anti-Semitic places were like, no, let him go.
Right.
So they're going to let him go from that position, and he's going to focus on some other things.
Yeah. They're going to put him in a little room.
Yeah.
And just put him away. Just put him away.
He privately apologized to a group of Google Jewish employees.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised they didn't make him do a public apology.
Well, he said it was intended as a critique of particular military action fed into anti-Semitic tropes and prejudice.
Oh, okay.
So, just like right now, with Palestine going through what they're going through,
right? And
people talk about Israel, and then people are like, "Oh, you're talking about Jewish people."
Yeah, people, right?
But not necessarily, because not only is Judaism a religion, but there are different levels to this.
Right.
And it doesn't mean that all Jews agree what's happening in Palestine
Right.
just because some in charge do. Like, just because Netanyahu is like, peace, I'm about to blow up one, doesn't mean that all Jews over there agree. And I know because I've spoken to a couple.
Right.
So, there you have it, folks. All right.
Yeah.
Let me talk about what has been described a little. Bonnie and Clyde. Look at the child. Don't it look so wholesome?
What?
Looks so wholesome, don't he? Now, that's the 12-year-old. Him and a 14-year-old ran away from a Florida home.
What is it with these kids running away?
I don't know. So the home is actually, where they were being held in custody because it's a group home.
Oh, okay.
So they leave out. It's reported to the police.
Right.
They're searching for them. Someone flags them down, says they hear some people breaking into a house. Turns out him and his little homie broke into a house and just happed upon an AK-47.
Oh.
And a shotgun and 200 rounds of ammunition.
Wow.
Why it wasn't locked up, who knows? All right, so then they started shooting at deputies over 4 separate times over 35 minutes.
Jeez.
At one point, the girl came out into the garage holding a shotgun at the deputies. They're like, put your weapon down. She turns around and goes back in. So, yeah. I don't know what's about to happen, but that little smooth-faced baby right there is the one you got to watch.
Babyface Finster.
Man. I said not shooting at the cops.
At the cops?
They had like a whole shootout too. Like a whole shootout. This wasn't even like a little ping ping.
Pow.
Oh no. This went on for a while.
Got scared. He knew what he was doing.
Over 4 separate times? You talking about but she was the one who came out with the shotgun.
35 minutes?
Man.
Yeah. She wanted.
I don't know, but y'all got to be more careful out there.
Got to be more careful.
Let me tell you who else got to be careful with guns. Let's talk about Big Homie. I don't know if you've ever heard of Big Homie. He's a rapper out of Detroit. You ninjas in social media. I can't get y'all to stop.
I can't I can't get enough.
So
of
he
this.
gets on Instagram Live. He's already a 22-year-old convicted felon. He starts flashing some pistols, including a Glock equipped with a device that converts it into a semi-automatic firearm into a fully automatic machine gun. Federal agents are like, what happened there?
Right.
Less than 48 hours later, they raid the place.
Of course.
2 of the guns are stolen. Several of them are affiliated with some homicides. There's a double non-fatal shooting also that took place only hours after the Instagram Live. And he's doing Fed time. ATF is like, you're on notice. Gun violence in our community will not be tolerated.
Yeah.
You ninjas in social media.
What?
If I tell you about Facebook, then I'm also talking about Instagram and WhatsApp. It's all under the same thing. Why do y'all get on here and flash all your business?
Flash everything.
Everything. Let me just
Flash
hold up
everything.
these
Let me
illegal
just
weapons.
Say, hey, I got guns. I got guns.
You don't have
I
to
got
prove nothing to
guns.
me. Who else don't have to prove nothing to me is Jim Jones. Let me tell you real quick about this list because this ain't going to take too long at all. There's a guy who made the list, right? A hip-hop, everybody's got one. His name is Brian B. Miller.
Okay.
So he's a New York City-based journalist, broadcaster, producer, right? All right. Now let's get that under the way so we can see why Jim felt like he needed to reply.
Like he had felt some kind of way.
Brian B. Miller posts a list, and he also has worked with Rap Radar, MTV, stuff like that.
Right.
He puts on the list, he's listing some people, 1 through 10. He's like, best rappers of 2021 so far.
Okay.
And then he says, based on skill, performance, and presence. It also says subject to change. Now he goes through, right now, it's Lil Baby, J. Cole, Lil Wayne, Conway, Benny the Butcher, Drake, Freddie Gibbs, Nas, Jay-Z, and then Jim Jones.
Okay.
Jim Jones decides to say that he feels like he could go in competition with any of those rappers. And hip-hop is for fun, but if it has to be a competition, he can let it be shown that he could body any of them in the booth. I appreciate confidence.
Yeah. He already tried it with Jay. How did that go?
He did try it with Jay, but let me. He signed at Rockefeller. But why does he feel like he could?
Body.
Now, if you would have said some of these people, because I'll give you like Lil Baby. All right.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Because Lil Baby doesn't have, to me, he doesn't have the record list of some of these other people, right? So.
Right, but his skills.
No, I'm sorry.
Set,
if you come at me with a couple of hot songs, that's not enough to prove to me.
Body in the booth. You talking about skill set now.
He does, but not on an average. I would not call Lil Baby a consistent spit shitter. Now, does he? Yes, but I would not call him a consistent spit. If I was going to compare some of these people on this list, J. Cole and Nas and Jay-Z, like, what are we talking about right here? Some of those other people I could see you bodying or even getting with. But those 3, I'm going to need you to be easy. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Now, other people can throw out what they want to. Speaking of Jay-Z, let's talk about Jay-Z, because I didn't even know this. So I know that there's a Rock Nation Sports, but I didn't know how in-depth it was.
Okay.
Until this Italian soccer player. He's really from another country. He's actually from Senegal, I think. Belgian. He's Belgian.
Oh, okay.
All right. His name is Romelu Lukaku. Probably didn't say that right.
I was about to say, did you just say that right?
But he's been doing like amazing, right? He transferred to Milan.
Okay.
So he's playing for Milan, and he's like bodying it and getting it done, and he's signed to Rock Nation Sports. And so they obviously, unbeknownst to me, have several international players that are really doing quite well.
See, that's the thing. A lot of people think, Rock Nation.
It's just music.
Jay-Z, music, even the rock sports, they think, oh, he's just doing basketball, or he's just doing football. You know, sports that's most predominantly black because he's a black dude. But you think it, you forget about world sports like soccer. Now that's huge all over the world.
And then he said Jay-Z, has given him some great information in the past. Yeah. So that's what actually helped him decide that he was going to go to another league in the first place. Right. Because after talking to Jay and making moves, because he had been signed with them for several years. Right. But, I just thought that was really cool, that it gets beyond music.
That's what's up. And that's why he's a billionaire.
Word.
With a B.
Because he's a businessman. Last but not least, give me my jingle, please.
You can't make this
ish up. All right. I was waiting for them to tell me that the driver of this SUV was like on drugs or drunk or something.
Okay.
But I couldn't find it.
You couldn't find where they...
It says, according to the police, they didn't appear to be intoxicated.
Didn't appear to be intoxicated.
Yeah.
But were they?
I don't know. Okay. There's an SUV that's following his GPS.
Okay.
Dropped off his friends around 2 a.m., making his way home with the GPS.
Right.
Made a wide turn and got stuck here on the 6th hole of a golf course.
What?
The Brayburn Country Club. Bruh, how could you make one wide turn and get to the 6th hole? Where was the 6th hole at?
Wow.
That's usually that's in the middle.
Within the golf course. That's not like the first hole. It's not like by the gate.
And where is this gate? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, when they got him out, now mind you, he said he dropped his friends off at 2. When they got him out and they really out here, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. Wow. Did you not call AAA? I'm confused on so many levels about what happened.
It's so many holes in this story.
And then when you made the turn, according to your GPS.
That's a wide ass turn.
You ain't see no street. All you saw was grass.
Grass, nothing but grass.
I've used
pavement.
the GPS, and he was using Waze. I use Waze.
I've
driven with Waze. Boom, 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 boom. When you go to make the turn, if it looks like there's nothing there, remember when GPS first came out?
Yeah.
They might tell you to turn into a fucking wall.
Right.
You couldn't just go into the wall. This isn't a cartoon.
Right.
So you had to have enough wherewithal to be like, something must have went wrong.
This is not it.
My
GPS
man ended
Let
up
me turn around.
on a golf course. The 6th hole.
The 6th hole.
Mm-hmm.
So he had to pass 5 holes in order to get stuck in the 6th one.
And
he had to pass 5
I
of those.
actually play golf, and I've never seen the 6th hole anywhere near the street. And this golf course could be set up different. I don't know. But with that, I digress. What do you want to tell people before we go, man?
Follow me at DJ_Mums Music on IG. Appreciate y'all for listening.
Appreciate you so much. Oh, yeah. All righty. Well, as I always tell you, the KonnecT Show is all over the internet. That's right. That's the Connect with a K. If you don't know how to spell, that's KONNECT. I am Sapphire Savory McLovin, and I want to thank you for joining us. If you're not already following us on a social media or all social medias that we are part of, do so. With that being said, party people, we're coming out here into some warm weather, right?
Yeah.
We getting ourselves together. We getting those fits together. But let me tell you, it's still raining out there. The humidity's still getting real. Girl, if your natural hair straightened out doesn't match in that straight weave, put a scarf on and make it look like it was fashionable. You put it on like a pirate. You put it around the top. Then you leave the bottom part out. Nobody got to know what your roots is doing.
Right.
It was drizzly today. Nobody needed to know what your roots was doing.
Not the roots. Not
the
the
roots.
Not
the roots.
The roots.
Not even the roots. The roots.
The roots.
They didn't need to know. You had fashion. All right. With that being said, thank you so much. Bye.
Peace.